Okay, so this time we are still adding and subtracting multiples of 10, but this time we're going to use the hundreds chart as our tool. We're still going to visualize in our brain. The hundreds chart is just our tool and also a way to kind of hold our counts. Okay, so if you think about it, multiples of 10 means you have multiple, more than one of a 10. Okay, so when you think about this, let's think, what do we do when we count by 10? So we're going to first start there. All right, so when we're counting by 10, we're going to start at 10. 10, then you have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and we can keep going. As long as we are counting by tens, those are multiples of 10 because inside there's more than one 10. Okay, so that is kind of what we're going to work on today. Just like we did with the Rec and Rec, this time we're using a hundreds chart. So we're going to start with a problem. And let's say we have, let me get my pen to work for me. Let's do 64, okay? And we are going to add a multiple of 10. And we're going to add 30. I don't know why I'm stuck on 30, but I am. So if we have 64, and we are going to add 3 more 10s, multiples of 10. So we're first going to visualize, what does 64 look like in our head? 64. So hopefully you can either just find 64 on the hundreds chart, just like this, okay? Or you can visualize that you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 6 10s, and then 4 1s, whatever works for you. So now we want to add 3 more groups of 10. Okay, and if you need to count by ones, count by ones. Or you can think, if I have 6 10s and then 3 more 10s, where does that take me? Okay, so we can do it either way. And we know that going one row on a hundreds chart is 10. So if I have 64 and I can do a jump of 10, let me change my pen color so you can see this. One jump of 10 would take me to 74. Okay, so that's one jump of 10. Then if I do another jump of 10, that takes me to 84. That's 2 jumps. And if I do another jump of 10, that takes me to 94. That's 3 jumps. Okay? So that would be one way to visualize it. Okay? But let's say that doesn't work for me and I want to come up with a different way. That's okay too. So let's start with 64. Remember, that was our problem. Sorry. Let me write that back up there for you. I forgot. 64, and now my pen doesn't want to work. 64, I know, my handwriting is horrible. 64, and we're adding 30. So you can think of this of different ways. So you might want to think, okay, I know I have a 60, and a 30 is 3 jumps of 10. So let's do those. Here's 70, that's 1 jump. 80, that's 2 jumps. 90, that's 3 jumps. And then I have to put my 4 back on there. So 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So there's multiple ways to use your hundreds chart to solve this. And that's up to you. I'm just showing you different ways. So let's say we want to do a subtraction, and we're still going to do jumps of multiples of 10, but this time we're going to subtract. So let's start with, oh, come on, pen. 70, well, 71, and this time we're going to take away 20. Again, a multiple of 10, more than 110, okay? So we can find our 71, and this time we want to know what it is if we have our 71 and we're taking away 2 groups of 10, because 2 groups of 10 makes 20. So if I take one group, remember one whole row is a 10, so that would take me to 61. Another jump would take me to 51. Okay, that is one way to do it. Another way to do it is if you think of 70. We're going to hold off on that 1 for just a second. We have 70, and we want to go back 2 groups of 10. Here's 1, here's 2, there's 50, right? But I have that extra 1 on there from the 71, and that would still, I gotta put him back on there, that would take me to 51. So there's multiple ways that you can use a hundreds chart. Now, if you don't need the hundreds chart, that's okay. You want to use a number line, use a number line. You visualize it in your head, that's okay too. It is just a tool here to help you. So on your assignment, just like the day before, you will have problems on the left that are addition, where you are adding, and then over here, and then you will have problems on the right that are subtraction. What is 20 less? What is 30 less? And it says build, and you have the hundreds chart to help you. So have a good time, and we'll